Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is T of the FTK Crochet brand and I am back with another tutorial. Today we are going to be making the tutorial for this beautiful cat hats. It is a step-by-step detailed tutorial, so it is beginner friendly and it's very easy to make. Okay, all you just need to do is pay attention to the instructions. All right, so without further ado, let us get into today's tutorial. Okay, so for this project, these are the materials that you are going to need. You are going to need your yarn, of course. So this yarn that I'm using is a medium weight yarn, all right? And it's a 4-ply. Really, I don't know much about it because it's a foreign yarn and I'm actually still learning to know about these yarns, okay? Because I'm not used to working with them. But you can actually go ahead to use whatever yarn you feel comfortable working with. Okay, so for this project, you're going to need a scissors, a tapestry needle, and then you're going to need a measurement tape, very important. Then for this yarn size, I'm going to be working with a 4mm hook size. All right, so let us get into it. Okay, so the measurement you're going to need for this one is the circumference of your head. All right, so just take your measurement tape and wrap it around your head. So the inches that you get from there, that is the foundation chain that you are going to be making. All right, so for this one, I'm making the inches of my head is 23, the circumference of my head is 23 inches. So I'm going to be making a foundation chain that is long as 23 inches. So when you are making your foundation chain, make sure you are dragging it out because you don't want it to be too long or too short. So I will advise, as you are making your foundation chain, you are putting it around your head to be sure that this is where you want to stop. Okay, so now I'm going to go off camera to complete my foundation chain and I'll come back to tell you how many I end up making and what we are going to be doing next. All right. Okay, so I'm done with my foundation chain and I ended up making 80 chains. So I'm okay with this size. But like I advise you, make sure you are putting it around your head so you know you are okay with whatever chain that you got. Okay, so now the next step, we are going to be working around on this hat. So what you are going to do now, you are going to trace the end of this chain that you just made, and then you are going to be doing a slip stitch on the very end. But make sure that when you are going to the end, you smoothen it out because we don't want it coiling up when we are working. All right, so be very careful when you do this part. Okay, so I'm at the end of mine now, so I'm just going to be doing a slip stitch with the very last stitch right here, just like this. All right, so now to begin the row 1, you are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. So this 3 is going to be standing as our first double crochet because we are going to be working double crochet for the first row. All right, so yarn over, and then on the next chain stitch, you are going to be going in there with just 1 double crochet. And on the next, 1 double crochet. And on the next, 1 double crochet. So for the row 1, you are just going to be putting in 1 double crochet on each of the stitch all around until you get to the very end. All right. So I'll meet you at the end here when I'm done with my row. All right. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row 1 and this is how we are looking so far. So to end on this row 1, you are just going to be doing a slip stitch on the chain 3 stitch that we started with. You're going to go into the 3rd chain stitch and do a slip stitch to end the row 1, just like this. All right, so now to begin the row 2, you are going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this time around you're going to turn your work to the other side. All right, so this chain 3 is going to be serving as our very first double crochet. So you yarn over and go into the next stitch with a double crochet, just like this. And on the next stitch, a double crochet, and on the next stitch a double crochet. So for the row 2, you are just going to be making double crochets on each of the stitches all around. All right, so keep doing that all around, and I will meet you here when I'm done with mine. Okay. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row 2, and to end on this row now, you're just going to be doing a slip stitch on the chain 3 stitch that you started with right here to end this row. All right, so to begin the row 3, you are going to chain up 3 as usual, then turn your work to the other side. So this chain 3 is going to be serving as our first double crochet. So now on the second stitch right here, you are going to be going in there with just 1 double crochet. And on the next, you're going to be going in there with 1 double crochet. And on the next, you're going to be going in there with 1 double crochet. So as usual, you're just going to be doing 1 double crochet on each of the stitches all around. All right. So this is a very simple pattern. It's just 1 stitch, just double crochet stitches. And that is what you are going to be doing all around these hats until you get to the length that you want. All right, so now when you go around, now get to this point, you're just going to do a slip stitch on the chain 3 stitch you started with, and then chain up 3, turn your work to the other side, and do exactly the same thing, turn your work to the other side. All right, so this is exactly what you continue doing until you get to the length that you are going for. Okay, so me, I'm going off camera now to do my own rounds and get the length that I want, and then I'm going to come back to tell you how many rows I end up doing and what we are going to be doing next. All right. Okay, so I'm done with my rows, and this is how it's looking so far. So I ended up making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows in total. So these 12 rows gave me exactly 7 inches, which I am going for. All right, so I'm okay with this length, but if you know you want yours longer, you can just continue adding more rows to your own length. But me, I'm going to be stopping here because, like I told you, for the brim I want to add this 4 yarn. Okay, so I don't want it too long. I just want the space for the 4 yarn to come out on the brim. All right, so the next step now is going to be sewing the top of the hats. So we are going to be starting from this part. Okay, so you're going to be putting your hook, your needle. Please just watch what I'm doing. Okay, you put your needle right here, just on the first stitch. Okay, you're going to drag that out just like this. So make sure you leave a little tail because that is what you're going to use to tie it right here. So we are going to be tying it with this strand that was here before, just to secure it for now. All right, so we'll come back to that. Okay, so when you sew, this is how you sew it. So you are going to go into this first stitch right here and pick the one on the other side as well. And just drag it out. All right, then come back here again on the very next stitch. You pick the stitch, go into the very next stitch right here and drag it out. So the reason why we are doing this sewing is so we have that bulky feel on top by the time we turn our work to the other side. All right, so come back to the next stitch here and pick the other one here as well and drag it out. I think this yarn I am using is too long. It's giving me wahala. Okay, so you get the vision. You go into the next stitch on this side and as well pick the other one on this side and just drag it out. So this is the pattern that you are going to be using for the sewing. Okay, let me do it one more time. You come back here, pick this next stitch and pick the stitch right here as well and drag it out. So you go ahead now to sew yours close. I'm going to go off camera now to sew mine, and I will be right back to show you how it's looking and what we are going to be doing next. All right, so this is how it's going so far. All right, so you go ahead to keep sewing yours. Just come back here, pick the next stitch from here and pick the next stitch on the other side, just like this, and just drag it out. All right, so I'll be right back when I'm done with mine. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the sewing and this is how it's looking so far. You see how neat this looks. So even when you turn it to the front parts, it is still exactly the same thing, so neat. So you can actually decide to use either the back or the front. They will all still come out as beautiful. All right, but we are going to be using these parts as our front. Okay. So now we are going to be working on the brim. So like I told you, I'm going to be using the 4 yarn to work on my brim. But you can go ahead to just keep putting in more rows if you know you do not have this 4 yarn, because this is actually optional. Okay, but I just wanted to have the 4 because it's a cat hat. So I want to put the 4 on it. That's why I'm going with this. All right. So now to put the 4 yarn on the brim parts, we are going to be switching from the 4mm hook size that we've been using to a 5mm hook size. All right, so you're going to make a slip knot and just reattach your yarn in any of the spaces. But me, I'm just going to be starting from this corner here where we've been using to turn, so it's easier. So this time around, you're not going to be working on top of the stitches. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing. You are going to be working on the spaces. All right, so now we are going to be reattaching our yarn on this very first space here. And then you're going to chain up 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so now you're going to be skipping the next space, and on the next you're going to go in there with a double crochet. Skip the space, and on the next space you're going to go in there with a double crochet. Skip the next space, and on the next you're going to be going in there with a double crochet. So this is exactly what you're going to be doing for this row until you get to the very beginning here again. Okay, so when you get here, I'll come back to tell you what we're going to be doing for the row 2. All right. Okay, so I'm at the end now of the row 1. So to end on this row, you are going to be doing a slip stitch on this very first space right here, because now we are going to be putting in one more of the 4 yarn row, and then we are going to end there. So to begin that next one, you are going to make 2 chains, as in you're going to chain up 2 just like we've been doing. And now on the next space right here, so this one is easy. You're just going to be going into all of the spaces with 1 double crochet all around. Okay, and I will meet you at the end when I'm done with putting in my 1 double crochet all around. All right. Okay, so I'm at the end of the row 2 now. So to end this row, you're just going to do a slip stitch on the very last space right here, just like this, to end the row. So now you're going to chain up 1 and then cut off your yarn. All right, and tie. So we are done with the brim. So all we need to do now is just go ahead to weave in all of our ends, and we should be done with our work as well. All right, so far this is how the final thing is looking. But if you know you want it longer than this, you can also continue putting in more of the 4 yarn. Okay, but this is the size that I'm going for. I put it on my head and I am very okay with this size, so I'm done with my own hat. All right. So with this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I do hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I did creating this video. If you do, make sure to like the video and share it to your friends and your family who wants to make something as beautiful as this. All right. If you've not subscribed to my channel before now, please do so now. You don't want to be missing out on all these beautiful tutorials that I post on here. All right. And if you have any questions about this project, feel free to drop it on my comment section and I will be happy to help. All right. So until next time, bye bye.